Honorable colleagues, yesterday I saw a very disturbing story on the BBC, which also formed part of today's lead story, New Vision, where someone has been trading certain Ugandan. I don't know whether he holds Ugandan citizenship, I can't be sure. Though we know he's a Ugandan born, has been trading, allegedly trading in human beings. Girls, trading our girls. Some of them, I'm told they died under mysterious circumstances. You know, I know most of us interact with our people who are working in some of these countries. One of the things they told me is that some of the countries negotiate on their behalf. You find people working in the same environment, same job, but like the starting amount for country A is $2,000. For Ugandans, they leave you to negotiate on your own. Okay? So I think we need to reopen that debate. We look into the issues, the plight of our Ugandan workers, especially the girls who need much more protection. Ugandan migrant workers, especially those who are in the Middle East. So I know some colleagues had also told me they want to react on that point, but we need to find a way. I don't know whether you say the minister should come and make a statement here, but what we would need is more of action. More of action. When they are to report, they should be reporting action. It was very, very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. You see someone really, the way they were talking, what girls can do, you know, it was so disturbing. And I hope government, I urge government, take keen interest in this matter and follow it up, this final conclusion, especially those young girls who died, some of whose parents could not afford repair. The record the son of Assembly belongs to PFF, not PPF. Us who used to be sick, we know the pain of PPF, sir. Yeah. But Honorable Minister, how much time do you think you need a statement? Should we say public service is here? No, I don't say Minister for Public Service. So, Honorable Minister, you think a week's time is enough? So that we have a comprehensive statement.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I think a week is adequate for us to jointly work on this statement and inform the House.
Thank you. Let's do it Wednesday next week. Thank you. Honorable Milton Muuma, I think we can keep it at that.
Yes.
Okay? We can keep it at that, but I can confirm to colleagues that I know about a case where a member was accused and I intervened, but I was not helped by the person who was accusing. Until I discovered the politics of their area had come in and their things were much beyond the around 3 million which was needed.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
Honorable Semuju, we take all matters here, especially to do with human rights, seriously. That's why you've always brought them up. We have the Committee on Human Rights, which has done several reports. But the problem is how the law is structured, with where we stop as a Parliament of Uganda. We've made several recommendations on several issues. But also, it doesn't mean that because we have a matter that we consider, some of the members consider very, very serious, when other serious matters come, we don't raise them. You have matters whereby 2 lives were lost. One of them, the family has not even had closure. A child was buried in the cemetery of the unknown. Isn't that a very serious matter that we should be looking at as a Parliament of Uganda? It is a serious matter. So to me, it is a matter of ensuring that we always give you time, we always give you space to raise these issues. we debate, we make recommendations. And we have done it on several occasions. So all matters are critical, and I think we are doing the right thing in allowing colleagues here to talk about this critical issue. Maybe you never know this family, which doesn't even have those to speak for it. Because you see, we politicians, we have a lot of people who can speak for us. But there are those ones who don't have those who can speak for them. Maybe it can be an opportunity for their issues to be raised and government takes action. Government is responsible for its citizens anywhere they are. And even if they are under certain law in a different country, it is government should come in case a Ugandan anywhere. The other day, Honorable Shadow Minister for Foreign Affairs raised the issue of our children in Myanmar, and government took action. They were brought back. So in this house, we use that opportunity to fight for anyone who needs support. Honorable, what Honorable Jonathan Odu is saying is very clear, but it also shows what is coming from members. It shows that this matter is way beyond what we are even discussing here. But with our rules, we have to remain within the framework of what has been suggested. Honorable colleagues, don't you think it would be prudent, okay, for the minister to bring a statement? Because you see, even if this is an international criminal, there are Ugandan girls, Uganda featured everywhere, you know. So the minister, yeah, oh, LOP, yes, I had allowed LOP earlier. The statement next week, but especially looking at those cases of Ugandans who died, we really need to know how you followed up, and we need to know whether these people indeed went through farms licensed by government or they went on their own. Okay. So thank you, honorable colleagues. Matters of national importance. Yeah. From the Minister of Gender, who will consult with the rest of the government agencies, including Ministry of Internal Affairs, on those parts, because this one is the one in charge of licensing. Okay? So, yeah. So, but the Minister can consult the Minister for Internal Affairs or any other government entity that does not even fall under their ministry to give us a full statement. Okay? As a retired security officer, you've already swung into action. This is what we expect the minister to include in the statement, what they would have done as part of the action, okay? Yeah, so we can't do much about that now. But I've also been informed by a colleague that we need to know the companies which are licensed to take people abroad. That when you go to the ministry to ask which companies are licensed, because we receive many calls, I was taken by this company, I was taken by this company, you find we don't know. And I think they should be published. They should be published so that they are clearly known. Colleagues, let's move on. Please look. For this issue, sometimes as a leadership of parliament, we reach out to government to ask if they are commenting, if they are able to comment on certain issues when we update the House. Yes, and I reached out to the Minister for Education personally, and he told me there are consultations which they are making, and they are going to update us, but all of them are aimed at resolving the impasse. So I'm going to again cross-check, because we shall need this House to be updated. I totally agree with you. Matters of national importance, if the Minister for Finance is a supplement, he will, but this is your docket. If it is 50%, then that would mean they would have covered money for first quarter and second quarter, which would be up to date. Just me, honorable colleague, I don't like it when a member shifts from his seat and is coming toward the microphone. He should always, in fact, coming towards me and with a more than serious face. Honorable Sechku, When you're coming toward the speaker, come smiling so that I know no problem. But usually come.
Yeah.
Salary is a statutory obligation. It's not a matter of release. Okay? So we need to know, is this a matter of a release or it's beyond release? Oh no, Minister, do you have anything? Maybe that Honorable Saropende had an issue to do with salaries. I think she can raise it so that...
Thank you very much.
Answer what you feel you can and relevant to you. Then those which are not, we can ask the Minister for Public Service.
Mr. Speaker,